What's up, guys? This is Brandon J from the Brandon J Show. I'm here with the amazing, beautiful, talented, Grammy Award nominated recording artist, Miss Tamar Davis.
Hey, how are you? I feel like I'm about to say, and this is the Tamar Davis Show, Brandon, and but
it's
hey,
all good. We could do the intro either way.
We
right?
really could, but like I'm so proud of you, and I'm glad that you're having me in the hot seat. I'm nervous to see what you're about to ask.
Oh, please. I'm proud of you. You're here doing your thing with your music video. Let's talk about it.
Yeah, you're on the set. It's one of my favorite restaurants in the city of Houston.
Yes,
it is called the Corner Table, 1919 Mixology.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean, we're live from the set of one of my other singles, Sweet Music.
Okay.
It's a duet with Tony Henry.
Okay.
He is one of the most amazing male singers.
Yeah, I heard him over there singing. He's amazing.
Yeah, like his voice is crazy.
Yes.
I call him like the Black John Mayer.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, because John Mayer is like my favorite. But,
yeah, he's the bomb.
Yeah.
He's the bomb. So let's talk about your experience with singing with music icon Prince. God rest his soul. He's no longer with us.
But. Yeah, it's very hard. I mean, you know, just to see pictures and people selling things and his symbol on earrings and his face on socks and now tennis shoes. I mean, I really don't talk about it just because, like, I feel like, who am I to talk about it? But you know, I really missed him. I missed his encouragement and me throwing songs his way and getting his feedback. I mean, he was a genius. He will always be a genius. He will always be a legend. But to me, he's a friend. He is like Uncle Prince to me and my family. And so, I mean, when I found out he passed, like I remember exactly where I was. Like I just broke down crying.
Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like the biggest thing that I can do is keep singing and keep passing on the music. So
continue that legacy.
Yeah.
That he laid the foundation.
Yeah. Even if I didn't want to, I feel like the very last conversation we had was, you know, he was like, Tamar, you should be doing your own thing, you know. And at the time I was like, what is that?
Because your voice is big. I mean, you are great as a background vocalist, but I mean, your voice is just, I don't even know how to describe it. It's anointed. It's amazing. It's this, it's that. It's incredible. You just have it. You have the it factor.
Thank you so much.
You had the it factor anytime. How long were you on the road with Prince? Like, how long were you working with him?
Well, I actually, long story short, I re-met him, I guess, in 2005.
Okay.
So we started working together from 2005 to 2007, and we got nominated for a Grammy for a co-written duet called Beautiful, Loved, and Blessed. Oh my God, I just thought about it. Doing another duet right now. But yeah, and so, you know, it was 2 years, but I guess I feel like it was a lifetime because every show that I did after that, he came and supported me. You know, so you know, I was
like
on
a
the
once
road.
in a lifetime type of thing. I mean, Prince.
It was, but I mean, I've never told this story, but the very first time that I realized I was working with him was 2 times. One time in rehearsal, we were just jamming and rocking out, and he started singing "Adore." And it's my favorite song of all time.
That's it.
And I remember crying, and he was like, "What are you crying for?" And I was like, "That is my favorite song of all time." He was like, "Okay," and I was like, "And you're Prince." He was like, "Okay, Tamar, snap out of it."
He was very humble.
He was very humble. And then the second time I realized that I was really working with him was we went to a Tyler Perry play, Medea Goes to Jail, and that was his surprise to me.
And you were a part of that play.
I wasn't a part of Medea Goes to Jail. This is
with
way
Tyler
before.
Perry, though, right?
Yeah, this is way before I met Mr. Perry.
Okay.
And Prince surprised me with a front, you know, stage, you know, seat.
Yeah.
And in between the show, like someone passes Prince a mic in the middle of the show, and he sings Purple Rain, and I remember looking at him like,
dang.
And he was like handing me the mic to harmonize with him, and I think that's when it kind of hit me that I was working with him.
That's a special moment. That's really a special moment. So speaking of Tyler Perry, let's talk about your experience working with him, with his amazing plays.
First of all, only on the Brandon J do I spill all the tea.
Come on, Brandon J Show.
I've always had a crush on Tyler.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've always had a crush on Mr. Perry, but working with him, I just was like he says something and it happened. Like, I was a part of his grand opening, and he called me. He was on a 3-way with Cassie Davis, and he's like, love her, okay? So he's breaking down how he sees this woman standing in the lake, and she's singing to Dream the Impossible Dream, and out of nowhere, he's like, do you know that song? And I was like, yeah. He was like, sing it. And I started singing it. He was like, well, that lady that I saw in the lake is you. That's how ingenious he is. I was literally floating on a float in the middle of the lake. The screen came down in the water, and there I was on this float. Like, he's a genius, okay? He's another genius. They only come once in a lifetime.
He's a game changer.
But he's a game changer, and I am forever in debt to Mr. Perry.
Wow. Well, congratulations to you with that as well. I did
Thank
see
you.
the play. You went on tour with him as well, right?
I went on tour, Medea's Big Happy Family.
Yeah.
Medea Gets a Job, Lord, that was a haul. Like, I was the one that doesn't break character, but
Uh-huh.
he would want me to break
Right.
character. And he would do things to try to make me to break character.
Yes.
And as Dahlia,
I know y'all was
the
laughing
day
out
that
of
he
control,
asked me,
too.
he was like, Dahlia, what that name mean? And I literally did not know what the name Dahlia meant. You best believe that night I went home and Googled Dahlia, and when he came with that question the next time, I had that answer.
Right.
That's how
right.
much he wanted you on your toes. You weren't just Dahlia.
'Cause I know
Dahlia
he's-
had substance, and you
Yeah.
better know that substance about
Them
your character.
lines too. He don't play about them lines. I've heard that about the scripts.
But one time he
don't
gave me a line, and I was looking at him like, that ain't the line. And he was looking at me like, that is the line. I was looking at him like, that's not the
Right.
line. So behind the set, he was just like, I'm so sorry. I was like, it's okay. You're Mr. Perry. You can do that.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yeah.
That's truly incredible. So let's go back a little bit. Let's talk about you singing with Kelly Rowland and Beyonce
Yes.
in Girls Time.
Yep.
Many people don't know that.
Yeah, Houston, Texas just talent was just like zooting from the seams in the city. There was the People's Workshop competition when we were young,
Okay.
and then we were awarded the Sammy Davis Jr. Awards, and that's where I met
Wow.
Beyonce. And
Okay.
her parents and my parents got along,
Yeah.
and next thing you know, I was auditioning in a group, and I think that was my first time on a plane, and
Really?
me and the girls we would play like funny games on each other, and
Wow.
I mean, we were like typical girls,
Uh-huh.
but we're living this amazing life at a young age.
Yeah.
And I just ran into Kelly. I was
Okay.
going to a Jendina concert
Okay.
listening party
Cool.
in LA,
Uh-huh.
and I saw Kelly, and it was just like,
She's so sweet.
oh my God, she's just the sweetest and just
Still the
gorgeous.
same
Still
after
the
all these
same.
years.
And she's a mother, and
Yes.
she's married, and I'm just like, she's still Kelly, you know.
Still.
I haven't seen Beyonce, but tomorrow I actually am on a panel with the
Uh-huh.
Grammys, the Texas chapter,
Okay.
and it'll be my first time seeing Mr. Matthew Knowles.
Wow. Okay.
So I'm excited about
Congratulations.
that.
That's
Thank you.
huge.
Yeah, I'm excited.
That's
Always,
huge.
I love talking at schools,
Yeah.
and it's in Katy, so I'm just excited to see, you know.
That's
I'm
an honor to
excited.
even just be asked to
Yeah.
be on the panel.
And you know, one thing that I really want to talk about a lot, and even in my memoir that I've yet to even really discuss about,
Mhm.
but it's like being a black woman in this business. You hear it
Yes.
all the time, especially with what's going on in the world. But like as an independent black woman, I think that there's more that comes with that.
Right.
And just to be like representing African American women on this panel tomorrow, like I'm the only African American female on this
Wow.
panel. And it's not that like I'm more special than someone else. It's
Mm-hmm.
just like when people gave me information about joining this or volunteering here, I took it
Right,
on
right.
myself to do.
Exactly.
And that's what apparently, I guess, got me to this panel tomorrow. So,
Well, and God got you here too.
yeah, he did. He
I mean, he's the number one
definitely-
source.
Number one source.
And I know you know something about Jesus.
Oh, I do. That's why I said my resume. One time I was singing at a church and they
Mhm.
were reading my resume, and I came out and something in me was like, the resume of all resumes
Yes.
is that I am a child of the Most High
Child of
God, and
God.
I do not sugarcoat that for any
Wow.
reason.
Wow.
So yes.
Yes. Well, let's talk about your upcoming album. That's going to be releasing
Yes.
soon.
My upcoming album, I've been working on it for years, like
Okay.
years. And I've never felt pressure from the business to come out with albums.
Okay.
I mean, the business has just changed. You could come
Yeah.
out with an album tomorrow and not even announce it.
That's true.
Queen
That's
B.
true. Right.
Let's be real.
I mean,
okay,
she did it.
She did it. Drake. I mean, they just, the mold has definitely changed, and so I've been working on it for years. Working with Jermaine Williams, he's from New Orleans. He has just been a huge blessing. We would just work and work and work, and he would take my ideas literally from the ground up. I have not done that since my Prince days, and he would take it from the ground up, and I ended up producing half of the record.
Oh, great.
Met a lot of musicians over the internet, and ended up, working with them via technology.
Wow.
And this album is very dear to me because I'm going back to my roots, which is ballads and
Okay.
more rock.
So it's like rock soul kind of?
It's rock soul, but it has a lot of storytelling. I went back to
Okay.
storytelling. I think
Yeah.
Lauryn Hill is great at that. She's
She's
great at
excellent.
telling a story.
Mhm.
So I go back to stories. My ballads have orchestration. Like I actually have string orchestra, charted music.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited about this
I'm
album.
excited for you. And when
Thank
is it
you.
coming out?
September 30th.
September 30th.
September
And it's going to be
30th.
on iTunes?
It's
and
gonna
all
be
that?
everywhere,
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay, y'all got that.
And
Y'all
I'm
make sure.
selling some of my clothes that I wore, like on
Okay.
Good Morning America and Saturday Night
Oh,
Live,
cool.
called Tamar's Closet.
Okay.
'cause
Is
it's
that a
just-
new clothing line? Or?
No, it's just clothes that I've worn, clothes that I've
Mhm.
never worn. Like I'm just giving stuff away and just cleaning
nice.
house and starting over.
That's really
So
nice. Okay. So
yeah.
you based here in Houston?
I'm
or
based here in
LA?
Houston. Mhm.
Okay. Well, it's been such a pleasure
Thanks for
talking to
having
you.
me.
Anything else? Anytime.
No,
Anything
you guys,
else?
I'm so proud of him. Like so much props to you, because I remember when you were just starting out, and I'm looking on your Instagram like, how he met so and so. I've never even seen this person.
Nobody but Jesus.
No, I already know. So
Nobody
I'm
but
proud of him as well. So
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
me.
Anytime. I feel blessed to be here with you along
Stick
this
around
journey.
a little bit. You know?
Okay. I want to check out your music video. You
Yes.
have an awesome staff behind you, and
Thank you.
keep doing what you're doing, and just keep God first in
I
all
will.
you do, and He can never steer you wrong.
Never.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in to the Brandon J Show. I'm here with the beautiful and talented Miss Tamar Davis. Stay updated with her, and your website is
TamarDavis.com.
Okay.
Okay, wait, but we have to do it. So do your signature. Start it over and say this
What?
Brandon J. Da 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 da. Wait, we gotta do it. Let's
Okay.
try.
What's up, y'all? This is Brandon J from the Brandon J Show.
And this is Tamar Davis from the Brandon J Show, and we're
Yes.
here with Tamar Davis on the
Yes.
Brandon J Show.
Yes, and thank you so much for tuning in. Peace and blessings.